But actually, though, that's just fucked up. I think she needs a lot of help. And it was really weird because last night, they'd sit there, like, Desi would sit there in the car and she would just, like, you know, scream at her and cry and stuff. And I'm just like, Desi, now is not the time to be screaming at her. Like, Sean Tay was starting to get really
Well, like
upset.
everybody was saying on the Facebook messages about this whole situation too. Like if it did happen, other people shouldn't be involved. It should be their immediate family dealing with the situation, not everybody else. All these other bystanders off on the side getting involved in a situation that shouldn't even happen, right?
That was just basically all I said was,
It was just Facebook drama, really.
yeah. And I just said, though, right now isn't the time to scream at her. Like, she's upset too. You guys need to sit down and talk about it, not be screaming at each other and making it even worse. Like, you need to think with a calm head.
Exactly.
And then I was just like, and you need to stop taking things from the past and using it as an excuse for now. And I was like, just because somebody did something to you in the past doesn't mean you should let that bring you down now and continuously do that shit to yourself. You need to think, oh, I want to do good for myself because then good things will happen to you. Just like
exactly,
my fucking dream.
exactly.
Yeah.
Which that dream was the most intense dream I think I've ever actually heard of a human being have. That was
It was freaky.
It was amazing. It was an amazing dream. When you came over and you explained everything,
I feel like
I
I should
was
be explaining it right
speechless.
now because I know we're on camera.
Explain it.
Ugh,
Let these
so-
bystanders out there understand.
Okay. Well, I had this really fucked up dream, and I don't know if I don't think it's from smoking weed that day. I don't think it's because I was tired. My mom tries to say it's because I was stressed out. I don't think it's any of that. I can't even explain it. And before I get into it, I'd say I'm in a philosophy class, and they had this weird movie playing about subconscious mind and dreams and everything. And one guy was talking about how do you know if it's real or not, like a dream or reality. And the one guy said jokingly, we'll flick a light switch, and if it doesn't turn off when you flick it, it's fake. And oh my god. So, anyways, I'd have to explain that first. Okay, so I went to bed, and I was in my bed, and then I wake up, like behind me there's a couch, and it's futon couch, and I wake up in this futon couch, and this is where I was sleeping that night. My arms feel really, really heavy, and I couldn't move them. Like, it felt like there was pressure, weight. I couldn't move any part of my body. I felt completely numb, but I could see everything. Then all of a sudden, like, I'm struggling and I'm freaking out for one split second, all that pressure lifts. So I run out the door to my house. I get in my mom's car, and I go to reverse. And just as I'm reversing, the heaviness comes back, and I can't move. Like, I can't move anything. I can hardly speak, but I still manage to, like, my mom comes out of the house, and I still manage to scream, help me. Like, help me, Mom. I couldn't put the brake on or anything. Like, I was, like, basically a cripple. I couldn't move shit all.
Like a vegetable, basically.
Yes, a vegetable. I was like a vegetable. So she steers the car onto the lawn, and she parks it, and then she says, don't worry, honey, everything will be okay. And she starts to take me out of the car, and then I wake up, and I'm back on the futon couch. And, at this point, I'm like, whoa, that was a scary dream. But I get up, and I see my cat, and my cat was rubbing on my legs and giving me kisses and wanted to just be loved and held. And
See, and I know from personal experience, her cat is normally not like that.
yes, my cat likes to attack people. My cat is barely lovable. Anyway, so I pick up the cat, and I want to go and show my mom because, my cat is never like this. So I run up to her door, and it's closed. And then, another cat appears at my feet. I mean, it's the same cat. It is my cat, like the same one in my arms, my cat. It's just like a clone. And this cat is biting my feet, and then another one appears, and it's scratching my legs. There's another one meowing, another one begging for something. Like, there's the whole hallway is filled up with a gazillion of my cat monster, each doing one habit that he has.
Which the monster comes from the cat's name. It's not an actual monster.
Oh, he
can be.
Yeah. Anyways, just then I go to like open the door, but there's so many cats and I'm getting frustrated. So I don't know why. I take the cat that's loving, and I pick it up and I throw it. I don't know why. Just the cat that wasn't like my cat usually is was really pissing me off the most. But so I got rid of the loving cat, and then I go to turn the knob, right? And then I realize, oh shit, I really shouldn't do this because the door on my mom's room, it's white, and it was a brown wooden door. So I'm like, oh, this isn't right. This this is fucked up. I look down, all the cats are gone, the door's already open, my hand's on it, so I take my hand off of it and I peer in, and there's my mom. There's my mom sitting on her bed, except everything is reversed in the room. And I'm saying, like, what the fuck is this? This isn't real. And she's saying, honey, calm down, you're crazy. And I'm like, no, this isn't fucking real, I can prove it. And then she gives me the most dirtiest look, like the most hateful look ever. And I go to flick the light switch, but before I can, I wake up and I'm back on the futon again. So anyways, like, this keeps happening, so I don't know when I'm waking up, but I'm hoping the sooner the better. So I go into my kitchen, but in my kitchen, it is a big white room and like a light pink queen size bed, and my best friend Dom is sitting on it. And there's nothing else in the room. So I go in the room and I'm like, well, you're seeming to be my subconscious, like you're my subconscious best friend in my dream. So my real friend in my dream, I figure you guys are going to be exactly alike. You'll help me out of this situation because this is so fucked. And then she starts bitching at me, saying, this is fucking crazy, you're acting like a nut, you're a liar, all this kind of stuff. And I'm getting pissed off. So I look over, and there's this bedside table that wasn't there before, and all that's on it is a plastic bag. So I take the plastic bag, and I put it over her head, and then I strangle and kill her. Anyways, then I reset, and I wake back up on the futon. And at this point, I'm getting really, really pissed off. Like, I know I'm prepared this time that it's probably the same thing. I've gone through it 3 times already. So I just get up, I run straight to my mother's door, which always seems to be closed. And I go in, and there's my mom sitting on the bed. And yet again, everything in the room is kind of opposite, but everything still looks normal. And I'm like freaking out. And I'm like, I've had a fucking enough with this. Like, seriously. And, my mom's just like, calm down, honey, we'll talk about it. And I'm like, no, I know this isn't real. And, I don't tell her that I can prove it this time. I just flick on the light switch. And, the light doesn't go off. The light doesn't go off in my dream. So I know it's a dream. Anyway, she just looks at me shocked. And I'm like, now you have to fucking explain. You have a lot of fucking explaining to do, like, answer my questions. And, she's saying, oh, but that's not what this is about. And then I pin her down and I say, are you fucking serious? This is such a scientific discovery. I'm talking to my subconscious dream, or my subconscious mind, you know what I mean? And I was like, you have a lot of fucking explaining to do. Like, tell me some things that I should know. Tell me some things I need to hear. And, she's going on about, if I do good things will happen for me, and then something big is going to happen in my life really soon, and it's my time to shine, but, I can't fuck it up. Just a lot of stuff. She's saying a lot of stuff about my life. And I'm saying, well, tell me some more things, actually tell me the point of life. What is the point of life? I want to know what's hidden back in my brain. We only use 10% out of 100% of our brain, so I want to, know this kind of shit. And she just goes, that is not what's important right now. She's just saying, that is not what the message of this is all about. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then anyways, I wake back up. I'm on the futon. Everything is silent except I can hear my mom in the kitchen cutting, which I didn't think was very odd because, before I went to bed, she was in the kitchen cutting stuff and cooking food. So everything seemed pretty normal. But then I look over, and above the window beside the futon, there's another window that isn't there in real life. Everything was fine except that one window. So I just...
Which is...
Yeah. So basically, the roof was extended up, and there was a smaller window above that window. Right?
Which is odd. Very odd.
Very odd. I look over and then I say, that's it, I'm not bothering this time, I'm not getting up, I've had it with this bullshit. I said, I'm going the fuck back to bed. I'm done. And so I go back to bed, and then I literally, and that's the end of my dream. I woke up, for real, in real life, in my futon, and I screamed for my mom. And, I'm telling her all this, like I'm just psycho blabbering, and then she goes, what the fuck? And that's when I knew everything was all right, because, my mom would say, calm down, honey, let's talk. My mom would say, are you fucking cracked? So...
Yeah, quite the dream. Quite the dream.
Yeah. Pretty fucked up.
Well, after you explained all that to me, I was kind of speechless, didn't really know what to say, but in my opinion, it almost seemed like your conscience was trying to tell you something that may be happening in your life, or maybe, it was almost like a warning, basically.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's almost like
it was almost like a forerunner I don't know if you ever heard the expression forerunner before.
No.
But it's supposed to be a ghost that's going to tell you that something either good is going to happen in your life.
Oh my god.
Or
oh my god.
bad.
Did I already go through that? Or is there going to be a ghost in my bed tonight? Because
Not really in your bed. See, a ghost will appear. Depending on the type of ghost it is. Say if there's a warning, somebody in your family may be passing away, or say a forerunner is there to either tell you something good's going to happen in your life, or something bad may happen and occur in your life. It's a weird situation, but to me that almost seemed like you were in another dimension almost.
We're talking about my
weird.
dream.
That dream.
And did I not, like, the first thing when I woke up, you just hear me screaming, like, for
It was quite the dream. She was explaining it to me. I didn't really say that it was crazy or anything. It was just, it kind of shocked me. I've never heard of
I'm
that
not joking, no,
intense
Mom. I'm
and
not
being
making
able
a
to
bed.
remember that much of a dream. I've never really.
I said she was just melting down. Her brain was having a release from everything that happened the last couple of days.
It could be. It could be just the way of your body to releasing everything, and
that's too freaky, though. That's too freaky.
That is the freakiest
Mom,
dream. I don't know
you
how.
were in my subconscious. Somebody else was using you as a form to tell me things about my life. To tell me things I should be doing. You know, there was a gazillion monster cats, and for some reason I just get pissed off and I chuck and almost kill the nice monster cat.
The nut monster cat.
It's a crazy subject, but
and
I wish somebody out there would actually know what it means.
Yeah, and then snap, we can tell you. But and what's also weird that I noticed is just every time I was fighting I was fighting to get up, struggling to get up, and then I'm struggling to find out what's going on, and then I'm struggling to prove to this dream that I know what's going on, that I'm smarter than that, so it needs to just fuck off with some of the shit it was doing. And then it's weird because after I prove it, and I say I'm giving up, I'm not doing this anymore, I wake up. It's like it gave up too. Like it gave up on repeating.
We finally didn't get through to what the message that we wanted to, and we're gonna give up now. Or maybe they did get the message through of what they wanted, and then they just said, okay, we're done now.
Hopefully.
But in your opinion, what do you think the dream is?
I don't know. I have no clue. I think that there's something I'm supposed to do, though.
Yeah, smarten the hell up.
Fuck you. No. I don't know. Mom, okay, can you help me with something? Because I lost my cigarette package, and it had one, and it was the very last time, and I can't find it. I absolutely can't find it, and I feel like I'm going to die.
Was it in a red box?
A red box?
There was a red cigarette pack in the car.
No, it wasn't in the car. It was in my pocket, and then I took off my jacket, and I can't remember what I did with it from there.
Jacket's in the car.
No, not the jean jacket.
No, this is your white jacket.
White jacket?
Your winter jacket.
I don't have a white winter jacket.
Well, that cream one.
The one with the button?
That's not in the car.
Yes, it is. Back seat.
No, it's not. It's on the dryer.
Wasn't the last one I lost?
I know, I switched. I switched jackets. I was going to go and wear the jean one, but then I decided the winter one. Yeah, no, it's really fucked.
That is a pretty fucked up dream.
That's why I said I wanted to switch where I was sleeping tonight. But what if it's scary? I'm going to have so many pictures of Audrey Hepburn around me. My room is covered.
If it is something trying to get through to you from a different, like a spiritual world or something, and they didn't get their point across, they will most likely try again, depending on.
You gotta plug that in.
Depending on what they were trying to actually say.
I know. It's just I don't want them to scare me.